Okay, welcome back to our channel. I'm here with Russell Brand. Figured we'd tell you like a story time video since like we don't do many of those. So today we're gonna be doing our version of like how we got like lost in the woods and how we managed to get back home. So don't get your panties in a bunch or your thongs, whatever you prefer. I hope it's a thong. If it is, send me pictures. So anyways, what had happened is like we were in the woods like having this big bonfire. Like we had all of our friends there, like Simone was there, Katie was there, side hoes 1 through 4 were there. My mom was there. His mom like supports all his activities. We had this big bonfire out in the woods, and guess what happened? Trees caught fire. We stared in like awe. I was like, the whole forest started to burn down. And like, it was just so beautiful. You could hear squirrels crying in the distance. Oh, that's my favorite sound. Like we were like trying to like, you look at it, but then eventually like side hoe number 2 came up and said, you guys like need to run. Like you guys are gonna die. And we're like, why? Like I want to hear the squirrels cry. We eventually like started walking away and like we got off from the group. That's when it all began. Well, we separated from the group. We like watched like plenty like of survival shows like Bear Grylls and stuff. We need to find water. We went to this waterfall, right? And there was this man. And we're like, oh my god, it's Sasquatch. This hoe was like hairy head to toe. Kind of beat him over the head with a rock. We didn't know it was a man, like an actual man, because he was naked in the river bathing. We like threw him off the waterfall, right? And we could like hear him screaming on the way down. He's reading and then fully like kill him, because that's me. And we're like, we'll let the water do that. He'd be like, we don't know whatever happened to him. I tried to convince Kurt to let us eat him, but he said nah. The last time I did that, like I got really sick. I don't think I cooked it well enough, and I was afraid that the same thing would happen. So we found our water, right? And we were okay. Like make canteens, so we're like, okay, we're good. So we kept going, and we came to like a highway, and we're like, yes! A what? A highway? A highway? I thought you said like a hotline. I'm like, what? No, we came to this highway, and we were like, oh my god, we'll hitchhike. And, like our bodies were like filled with cuts and bruises. Just cut on my wrist, right here on my fist, and I was like bleeding like to death. So like we were like, okay, we'll wait until like somebody like stops. So this one man stops, and he's feeling on me and Kurt, stroking us like all over our bodies. We really appreciated it, like we needed the help. And then he's like, do you boys need a ride? We're like, yeah, sure. Had like this big beard and like this big bushy hair, like a 16-wheeler. And like, so we jumped in like the back, and like we got into this big argument about who got to ride shotgun. I won. And we started like riding away. The drunk driver seemed oddly familiar. Small little things he did, and it seemed like as though he was like hitting on me. And like eventually when we got like 50 miles like down the road, I realized who it was. Do you know who it was? The mailman. It was the mailman! He followed us from the bonfire, rented a 16-wheeler, and followed us. And then when we figured it out, we threw him out the window. He was like going like 80 miles per hour, and we just couldn't roundhouse kicked him out. We were doing like the stanky leg. We don't even know what happened to him. We're going like 80 miles per hour down like the road, and then we realized like there was like no driver, and like neither of us have our license. We have our limousine to drive us around everywhere. We don't know how to drive a 16-wheeler. And so like I jumped behind the wheel, right? And like I thought turning like the wheel would help, so I did. And we drove into a ditch. No, but like that's what I was doing. I was like turning the wheel to like, no, because like there was a car coming the other way. Kurt, you suddenly turned the wheel. Those controls, the steering wheel controls. Because I thought like the one in the middle, like the big one was like the gas. So I kept like pressing on it, and then like the one on like the right was like the brake. But then we just kept walking until we got into civilization, and then we found like a gas station, and we were like, hey, can we crash here for the night? And they let us. So like they let us sleep in the back room, and they had all this alcohol, and like we drank like half of their stash. I hadn't gotten wasted in like 48 hours. That was an intense 48 hours. Like we didn't have like heroin because we like ran out. Weed, alcohol. We went to this like Chinese restaurant. Ming Ming was there, but we made it back, right? Everything was changed. we've been gone for like longer than we thought. My mom had adopted a new son. Simone got a new girl. All our side hoes got new sugar daddies. We were only gone for like a week. The side hoes just moved on so quick and we're like, I thought you were in love with me. So my ex-Russian mafia boss came to town, right? He tried like, killing me and like my mom. He made my mom like put on these like candy necklaces, you know. Yeah. And he was like, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna hang you by your like your candy necklace. But like my mom's fat. Wasn't she on a diet too? And well, yeah, but she's like 500 pounds. So. Yeah, so she was like on a diet, and if she had like eaten any, she'd like gain more weight. Like she was on it, like she didn't want to eat. Like, and he was like, well, you can either get hanged by your candy necklace, and I can like. Yeah, like you can eat it, because the doctor said if there's any more sugar in her system, we'd probably kill it. And I busted in that door with my samurai sword. Like I was going for the man, accidentally chopped off his mom's head. He also like patted me on the back, like, and he's like, "Good work." Now I understand how all the people in Africa feel like. Not being able to like eat. Like I should have given them the money, but I just wanted that heroin. And I wanted that Webkins. Oh, and I also bought like a new pair of tennies. Your bread 11s. So then after like all that stuff happened, it was like a week after, and I got this knock at the door. I'm like, it better not be the mailman. Oh, like this group of like 20 men, right? And they're like, we were your friends at one time, Kurt, but you killed the only man that ever truly loved you. They all started coming at me, like, trying to molest me, right? Russell came over here with, like, my samurai sword. Started chopping up everyone. And I chopped off your big toe on accident. We deep fried it and fed it to my cat. It was really good. The cat is dead now, though. We ate the cat, too. So we're gonna go. Oh, yeah. We have a beaver to eat. There's a spider web over there. Ew! Spider web!